Broncos. Yes, sir. It's episode 3, man. You know how we coming. It's the Bronco Talk podcast where we have a regular conversation with Broncos. Hold on. I'm about to start rapping in a second. Hold on.
Go ahead, Reed.
Nah, I can't. As soon as I start, I ain't gonna stop, man. Look. But we do have some special guests in here. I am your host, Jay Reed. Welcome to the Bronco Talk podcast once again. We have some special guests, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves. Go ahead. Let's talk to them.
Hello, everyone. My name's Kamara. I'm class of 2029, and I'm a nursing major.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's going on, Broncos? It's your boy Orman, class 28, sports management major.
Yes, sir. And they are part of J Reed Productions, so I'm actually really glad to have them because, we keeping it all in the family. But if you do want to join the Bronco Talk podcast, all you have to do is click the link in my bio and fill out the form, Bronco Talk form. It is an Outlook form, Microsoft form, so it'd be very easy to fill out if you're a student because this is the Bronco Talk podcast. But we about to get into the first segment, so let me go to my notes. So let's get to the campus updates. I got a couple of campus updates, and I want to start with the last football game, FSU versus ECSU. For those that don't know, that's Elizabeth City State University. And did y'all see the football game?
Facts.
You saw it?
Yes, bro.
I didn't watch the whole game, but I saw the points, and we put belt to it.
You said what? BTA?
Yeah,
BTA.
we
Yeah.
did. BTA.
BTA. Yes, sir. So, the score was like 51-8.
It was.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Let's give it a round of applause.
Yeah.
Round of applause for the football team.
All my bros did their thing.
Yeah, shout them out real quick. Go ahead.
Shout out to my boy Zayden. Who else? KJ had a tud. I think one of them boys had their first career pick, whoever that was.
Shout out to my boy
Yeah.
Ace, too, man, representing
Yeah.
Charlotte well. Boy, they
Facts.
finally got y'all out there doing them receiver runs, boy. Could he be a kicker, too, but
Yeah.
he an athlete all around, man. So, once again, shout out to the FSU football team. That was the first CIAA conference game, and we came out with a bang. And we got a game this week, Virginia State. And hopefully we give them another belt. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep this
belt
going.
loading.
Yeah,
I'm feeling it.
You feeling it?
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
All
Belt
season.
loading.
I don't know
You
if
gotta
y'all
trust the process.
I got to let y'all know this because I'm the band announcer. So they came out with the band rankings, and I think Virginia State was 1 and we're 2.
Okay.
So this is all around
Word.
beef.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Well, I ain't going to say beef. It's all love between HBCUs. But, we got to rep harder than them. You know what I'm saying? This Bronco pride. Can I get 2 claps in a Bronco?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to do that every podcast. I can't lie. I always find a way to do that in the podcast.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's clever.
yeah, I got to make sure everybody. You saw how I did that?
Yeah,
It was
that
smooth.
was fire.
It was smooth. Nah, but yeah. So shout out to the football team. That's first campus update. But this next campus update, I'm excited about. I don't know if y'all can see it in my body, but I gotta pull it up because it's only right, and I want to make sure
I
I'm
feel
excited.
like I know what you're talking about, though.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. It just came out today.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you know what I'm talking about.
No, let me see it.
Okay, so boom. So our homecoming is October 11th, right? And that week before, that whole week is our homecoming week. And SAC has finally dropped the little updates in who we got for homecoming. We got Bunna B for the homecoming concert.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we was gonna have a concert. I was real scared because I know what our money be looking like.
Yeah.
Bro, shout out to SAC, bro, for real. Let's give it up for
Yes,
SAC.
sir. Hey,
Yes,
shout out
Sac
to y'all,
did a
Sac.
big one.
I know they was doing it. I not, bro, for being a part of SAC last year, I know how hard it is to get what we want. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, I commend y'all, man. Shout out to Jaden, their program director, bro. Shout out to y'all for real. We got Bunna B for our concert, but we also got Darren Brand for our comedy concert. And for those y'all don't know, he was on Wild 'N Out, the big dude with the locks.
Yeah.
Bro,
I know
he
exactly
from
what
North
you're talking
Carolina.
Okay.
He graduated from A&T, and I'm real proud to have him because I've seen him like work. He came to my high school one time, West Mecklenburg High School in Charlotte. I got to see him live. He is actually funny, and he support the fellow HBCU students because he been to a HBCU. So
Yeah, it's beautiful.
shout out to Darren Brand for real. And I can't wait to see him at the comedy show. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I get the network
Nah, for
and we
real,
get to
yeah.
relate. You know what I'm saying? How y'all
Definitely.
feel about everything though?
Bruh, I'm really excited. I'm trying to see what the new homecoming format gonna be. You feel me? I don't really mess with the whole 7 o'clock thing, but
Oh yeah,
we
we
gonna work on that.
You said it's ending like a quote unquote what's it called?
Curfew.
Yeah, we got a
Type,
curfew.
yeah, like
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't feel like they're gonna try to implement it, but it's not gonna work. It's too many people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
too many.
I'm about to say
work,
12. What they gonna? 12 are gonna be outside. They're gonna tell us to
Yeah.
go home, and we're
Yeah,
still
they
gonna
are.
stand for another 30 minutes.
Yeah,
You
most
know.
likely.
I-
Most likely.
You feel
But
me?
yeah, I'm excited about Bunnaby coming because she's been really popping off this year.
what?
And so it's like for us to get her.
If she bring anybody that she got a future with, I might go crazy. Don't she got a song with YK Niece?
Yeah, she do, right?
So that
yeah.
YK Niece, if you see this, please come to Fayetteville State University.
They doing their thing for sure out there in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
they are.
Yeah, them
Yes,
Atlanta
they
girls.
are.
is
Yeah,
coming.
they popping. Yeah.
Okay, let's ask from a woman's perspective. How you feel about the rap scene for women right now?
I think it's pretty chill, but one thing that I don't really like about it is that it's very like we're getting more naked every year.
I do
you know
believe,
what I mean?
yeah, sexualized.
So it's
yeah.
kind of hard for people to take us seriously, but I do think it's more catchy, but it's not hitting as hard as it used to be, especially like all female rappers got babies now. You know what I mean? So it's
I feel like we're on the comeback of women artists because
yeah.
we got people that's popping. We got the lyrical women that's not
Yeah.
really put on the
Yeah,
spotlight.
that's-
You know what I'm saying? But then again, everything that's good takes time. So I'm waiting on our generation of real rappers, quote unquote. When it comes to lyrics, like I want to see more lyricists. Like I love, man, what's that one girl name? She young. She got a song with Lil Tyler.
You talking about Star Bands?
Star Band's hard.
Yeah,
Star Bands, I'm a
yeah.
fan. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to the Star Bands, bro. If you haven't listened to her yet, you need to tap into Star Bands.
Okay.
But before we get off topic, because I don't even know how we got there, let's go to the next segment, right? This is called the Culture Corner.
Mm-hmm.
So the Culture Corner is to talk about any HBCU tradition that you would like to change, add, or implement. So like if you had an idea that you think all HBCU do, like what would that be? Or we could just talk about something that we should do more often. Like me and Jada from the past 2 episodes, I was talking about Fried Chicken Wednesday. Like, come on, everybody should dress up.
Yeah, everybody do it.
But what's something that y'all see that happens on campus, on other people's campuses that we should do?
I think one of my biggest things is that I don't know. Like, I don't see nothing too crazy. I do think, like, we should stop comparing each other, though, because a lot of people compare us to A&T all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I think everybody got their own level of swag, because it's like, FSU was real family-like. Like, as soon as I touched the campus, it was real family-like. So, I think, yeah.
I see what you're saying. We definitely need to talk about Bronco pride more, because we talk about A&T more than we talk about Fayetteville State.
Right,
I see exactly what you're saying. Like, where is that Bronco pride at when we talk about our school? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I only see it when they become alumni, and that's barely. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people get tired of the school, but who isn't tired of that school? You've been here for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get tired of the same things.
Right.
But you still appreciate the school and what it offers and what they done for you. You know what I'm saying?
But I think FSU, like, we're really coming up. Like, there's a lot of creative people on this campus, and especially, like,
Facts.
well, J Reed Productions is one of the ones, and then we got tons of, like, really good photographers. So it's like, I feel like we're really taking off. We got our own thing. You know, A&T, like, they got swag. Like, I'm not going to lie, they got everything.
Yeah,
you know?
facts.
They do got everything, but it's like FSU is really coming up there. 'Cause
Right.
We got our own stuff,
A&T
too.
been established in the culture.
Right.
We're building and we're changing our culture because we used to
Right.
be traditional. But I can say for Fayetteville State that we're becoming progressive by the year.
Right.
Like more and more
For
progressive.
sure.
And sometimes that it might look upsetting to us
Mm-hmm.
because we don't understand what's going on in the chancellor's
Yeah.
office. But I want to give a huge shout out to the chancellor's office because I do feel like everything they have been doing is for the betterment of the university. You know what I'm saying? Even if we don't see their vision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to say one thing about HBCU culture. So, and it's so crazy, ironic that you brought up A&T
Yeah.
because A&T does this host and DJ battle,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm working with MTI, Dr. Heath and Dr. Smith, because they hit me up about it.
Okay.
And we're trying to do the same thing here on this campus. You know, I'm about to graduate soon,
Yeah.
and we need more hosts. And there's no more DJs coming in, and this is a great opportunity to see who can take up those roles and really push Fayetteville State to that next level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think, like, we need to do more stuff for the artists on this campus. We got tons of artists on this campus, and I think one thing I would like to see, especially music artists, because there's tons of people that want to do music on Fayetteville State campus. And I think it would be beautiful. Like, I also think, like, for our photographers and our artists, like, we should do some sort of art gallery for them because they could really do a lot.
Whole time there's an art gallery in the Rosenthal building,
Really?
but it's not promoted. So
Yeah,
that's the other
yeah.
thing. That's the other thing I got to say about our school since we on the culture corner. So one thing I want Fayetteville State students to do is to go to the different buildings and just look around because y'all have access to do that. One, two, is to also do your research. Like if you feel like you want to do something, Bronco Radio is here, Bronco TV is here,
Yes.
The Voice is here. The Rose has programs. We have an esports program, and this I'm only talking about communications because that's where I dwell in. And we're in the telecommunication building right now. But these buildings have so much to offer. We have a whole planetarium.
Yeah.
Did you know we have a planetarium?
Yeah, I do. I've
You know
been
what
a
I'm
couple
saying?
times. Mhm.
A lot of our students that's in the SciTech building has internships with NASA. That is amazing. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk about that more. We need to talk about our art gallery that we have that you can walk in and sign in. You know what I'm saying? It's so cool. Like, we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
like,
can I say something real quick?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
This is off topic, but well, it's on topic. But I just wanted to add, like, since we speaking about culture, I feel like speaking on Fayetteville State, I feel like as students we should start like supporting each other a little bit more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, say if I sell shoes and you sell shoes, come support me and I come support you. You feel me?
We should find ways to collaborate.
Do more collabing, come together, because really all we got, and we all go to the same school. We Broncos at the end of the day.
And then a lot of times when we collaborate, it put more eyes on us in the HBCU realm. That's low-key another reason why I started J Productions, because we need somebody to put someone in the limelight. And nobody was doing that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then once I started getting some limelight, I was like, bro, we need to be able to share this. So the little network I have, I'm going to use for other people. And then they're going to have their own network. We're going to start our own network in the Carolinas. You know what I'm saying? That's the plan. And I think that's a good point. That's a great point that you brought up, because Atlanta did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On a bigger scale, like when it come to cities. So imagine if every HBCU, especially Fayetteville State, would have more, I might say the word wrong, camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Where we just have more togetherness and we were always collaborating. Bro, we be undefeated, bro. Like, we already win in sports.
Like, I think one thing about J Productions is that it gives everyone a platform and a chance. Because a lot of people, when they think of North Carolina, they think about Charlotte or Raleigh. They ain't think about Fayetteville. Nobody's really thinking about Fayetteville. So it's like for us to work together, especially as an HBCU, it's like we can expand and make everyone bigger. You know what I mean? Because it's not like you have to come from a big city to be successful.
Yeah, so especially in this day and age. Yes, exactly. So I'm glad we all on one accord, bro. I'm so glad y'all came in this podcast. So we about to go into the new news segment, right?
All right.
This where it kind of gets a little messy. Last week we talked about Young Thug.
Okay.
And his voicemails was going crazy. But this week we're gonna talk. I have two topics I want to bring up. If y'all have any topics in the world, y'all more than welcome to bring.
All right.
But I want to talk about that Eagles game last Sunday. Just yesterday.
Okay.
Did you see that game?
No.
I think the score was like 20-something, 24-8, and them boys came back. They ended up winning. I gotta say it right, because I ain't gonna be wrong with something like this. Because this is I don't even watch football like that, y'all.
Disclaimer: I'm a Cowboys fan.
I'm a Cowboys fan too, bro. So I gotta give it up. You know what I'm saying? We lost, bro.
Ain't nothing on the Cowboys.
Cause we lost. Ain't nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Panthers though. We had a great
30-0 Atlanta.
I'm a Charlotte 10. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta,
Shout
y'all
out
go
to
ahead and
them
take that L. I know it feel bad. But let's talk about them Eagles. In the fourth quarter, they had 8 points. They ended the game with 33. That's amazing. 33-26. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't no fan of the Eagles, bro. But shout out to them Birds, bro. I gotta give credit when the credit is due, man.
Shout out Jalen Hurts, bro.
Nah, for real. That's aura, bro. Like,
bro.
To come back from that type of deficit and win. Yeah. Bro, you play football, bro.
Jalen Hurts, that dog. I'm telling you.
You probably don't know nothing about
nah,
what we talking about.
I don't watch football.
So what type of sports you into?
I'm more into volleyball. Like, I'll watch volleyball.
For real?
Yeah.
So you going to that volleyball game this Thursday? Let's run that back. Let's talk about the volleyball team. Shout out to the volleyball team.
For that dub. Yeah, I was there for that whooping too. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm talking about sweep. I didn't even know who Clinton College was, but I know they felt bad when they left.
Right.
What?
Straight belt.
They made me bring the broom out last week.
Yes. I love you, ladies.
Nah, for real, man. Shout out to y'all.
Leave early.
What? Yeah.
Left the game early.
I already knew what it was. Come on, stop playing. Nah, we got another volleyball game this week though, Thursday. So back-to-back home games. I'm with that because we ain't had too many home games this year, and it's my senior semester, so I kind of feel away. But hey, it is what it is.
Exactly.
So let's get into the next segment though. No, not next segment. Next topic on this new news segment. So you weren't in here when we was talking about it, before we started recording, but this is a touchy subject, and I just want to say this right now: be careful about what you say, and really think about what you want to say about this topic because it is a little touchy. But I want to talk about the black students that are being hung at these universities. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a moment and say that I'm praying for their families. I think it's wrong. Obviously, there's a lot of speculation going on with it. They're saying that they think they hung themselves. Other people saying they've been lynched. I think there needs to be a deep investigation, and cameras are a thing. I don't think. I think people aren't really trying to do their due diligence.
Right.
Not saying that all detectives are bad, but they're not doing their job. You know what I'm saying? Because what are these cameras for? We not using them, and why are we still at 2025? Why are we still at a point where black kids are continuously dying and it's normalized? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to speak about. How y'all feel about it?
I think for me, it's just like everything that happens to it, like it's so swept under the rug, unless it's like black on black crime where it's like, oh, okay, like, they do it all the time. But it's like for these kids to be hung, it's a back-to-back occurrence.
That's
like,
evil,
this is scary.
bro. You know what I'm
scary,
saying?
And so a lot of people don't really, like, we got too much technology for nobody to find nothing. It's crazy. We got cameras. We got DNA. As people, like, you tell me nobody knows what happens. And so it's scary because a lot of people don't really look at it. And everyone's so worried about other things happening in the world. It's, once again, black people get swept under the rug. And it's sad.
It's so sad.
Well, first of all, people send their kids to school to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I want to know, where is this at? Because I never heard about this until you just brought it up.
Well, this happened at Delta State University.
Okay.
It's not really a HBCU. I think it is a PWI. Then there was another announcement of another university of another black woman being hung. I can't remember the exact university, but regardless, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to hear every year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's something. Like, it's going to be one thing a year. Like,
you feel me?
Yeah,
like, it's so expected now. And that's what I was talking about. Like, why is that normalized? Like, we don't have, like, civic leaders like we had back in the day because we are complacent of where we're at in the world now in America.
Right.
Because we have a lot more freedom, even though there's still injustice. And we need to talk about it at least. You know what I'm saying? We at least need to talk about it before we take action. So this is me talking about it right now. If there's any civic leaders that is out there trying to make a change, please help my phone. I'm with you all the way. I don't know where to start, and I could take accountability in that. It's just because I've seen everybody try, and we still are where we are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel kind of stuck in a way. But I still want to have a growth mindset, which is why we speaking about it. But, I don't want to dwell in that because I don't want to.
No, we don't got to dwell in it, but it
you
is.
Feel me?
Everyone got to be aware.
Yeah.
Like, everyone has to be aware of that.
Yeah. So I'm glad I brought that up. And I'm glad, once again, we all on one accord. But now, let's turn the spotlight on y'all. So this next segment is called the Bronco Entertainment Spotlight. And this segment is for all the creatives that come on this podcast that have their own businesses or aspire to be entrepreneurs in their own way. And we give them that time to have a little spotlight. So, Kamara, I wanted you to talk about yourself and let's talk about your model journey and where you at right now.
Okay. Well, I am a completely new model. This is something that I've wanted to do my entire life, pretty much, because I am tall. And from a young age, I realized I'm not really that athletic. So it was like, okay, modeling was my biggest thing.
Okay.
I've always really liked taking pictures, especially as a kid. And once I hit college, I was like, okay, like, I'm really going to start my own career. One thing I wanted to do was start social media because that's the easiest way to get found. And really, I prayed about it most of the time, but then I was like, okay, like, let me find something. Let me actually work towards it. And then I saw that actually saw you on my recommended, the J Reed Productions. I saw you on my recommended, and I was like, okay, like he's having an interest meeting for like. And then I DM'd you, and I was like, oh, are you looking for new models, like people who's never done this before? And you were like, yeah. So I came to the meeting, and I was like, wow, like all these people really got stuff going on. Like once we followed each other, I was like, wow, everybody got stuff on their platform because you saw my platform was blank. I didn't have anything.
But no, that was a great way to introduce. I ain't mean to interrupt you, but it was a great way to introduce yourself, and then we could help you start that modeling journey. And I feel like we have already.
Right. And so I've taken pictures with you guys, and then, well, we actually have a shoot coming up. Y'all stay tuned for that. And then I started creating vlogs and stuff on TikTok, and I had Aubrey, one of our photographers, take pictures of me, and I was like, wow, this is really something I want to do. And then we did the Unleash Fest, which was a super success, and I talked to quite a few people, even though I talked to quite a few people, and I actually got some things coming up for me, and I'm like super happy about it. Like I'm telling everybody about this. I'm super excited.
I'm excited for you. I'm
yes.
glad. I didn't even know. So no, that just kind of made my day. Look, y'all, I've been stressed out because of work, trying to make sure everything made sense. So this like kind of made my day. So I'm very happy for you. Where can they find you on Instagram?
Y'all can follow me on K4MR4_, and my TikTok is also K4MR4_. So y'all follow me.
All right, man. I better tap in with Kamara. But now we about to talk about my boy O, man. Former football, former student athlete, up and coming model. You know what I'm saying? We got my boy O, aka Orman, man. How you feeling, man? Let's do it.
I'm feeling good. J Reed said it. I'm Orman. I said earlier, class 28. Up and coming model. I actually used to model at for J.C. Penney when I was like a young little dude. Actually, I used to model at J.C. Penney's.
I used to model for Belk. Let me find that.
Yeah, Macy's too. Yeah. Macy's.
He said he already got a portfolio. So look, agencies, man, if you need a model, get at my boy.
Yeah. So, but I came here, and at first I really didn't like taking pictures like that. I was really scared. Like I didn't like cameras. I didn't like posing. I really didn't know how to pose. So, but as I got older, I was like, okay, I'll take a couple pictures of myself. I look all right, But then, my boy J Reed, we've been locked in since my freshman year. He told me about JRP. And we signed them papers and we got it rolling. So, y'all can find me at ORMON1K on Instagram. Same thing on TikTok too. Ain't nothing up there, but it will be.
Yeah, no cap. We got a lot of content coming out soon. But I want to get this moment to really shout out O, though, because at the Unleash Fest, he definitely took pictures with everybody. He connected with everybody, just like Kamara did, and he made it visible. You know what I'm saying? He got a post on his last post. One of his last posts was the pictures from the Unleash Fest, and it's fire, bro. And you just got to tap in with my boy O, because he got a lot of ideas, and he very intuitive. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to the both of y'all. And I appreciate y'all coming on this podcast. I told you it's going to be real short.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But look, man, if you want to be part of this podcast, please let me know. My Instagram is at IamJReed. You can DM the Face State Bronco TV Instagram. Man, I don't even know what to say, man. I just felt like today was a good episode. Because we talked about important stuff, the stuff that's going on campus. We shouted out the very important athletic teams that has been winning recently. I'm so proud of y'all, man. I'll be so proud to be a Bronco, man. That's why I'm glad we got that song. So proud to be. And shout out to our band.
Yes, our band, y'all are eating.
Yeah.
I love y'all.
Shout out MBX, man. For real.
All that work is not going to waste. You know what I'm saying? We going to end up on some music, man. This was the Bronco Talk Podcast. Once again, I am your host, J Reed. And we had a regular conversation with Broncos. Let's go.
All brands tap in with me.